Hi everyone, my name's Lisa and I'm from New Zealand. My journey starts in New Zealand on October. However, my experience with Art of Healing Cancer started after that. But my story begins with feeling a growth and initially thinking that it was my cervix and maybe I was having some sort of prolapse. So in New Zealand I went to 2 doctors. The first doctor did not examine me and potentially missed an opportunity for me to seek treatment sooner. But my second doctor in November did an examination and found quite a significant growth. So followed this up with referrals for an ultrasound and colposcopy in New Zealand. So when this was done, the process was over the Christmas period, and from start to finish, the 2 months that I waited around for results and testing was significant for me and quite distressing. So I was staged at stage 2B, cervical cancer. I was introduced through a family friend who had a friend receiving treatment already with the Art of Healing Cancer. She connected us and we got talking. I then reached out to Art of Healing Cancer through the Facebook Messenger and quickly got a response from the founder, Mr. Arpan. We arranged a time to meet on video call. He answered all my questions. He was kind and friendly and felt very comforting and knowledgeable with cancer and the treatments and the supports that they can provide. Following our conversations, I had many more questions during Messenger, and he would always respond promptly and with opportunities for me to learn more about Art of Healing Cancer. So after considering this and organising finances, my family and I decided that it would be best for me to receive my treatment through Art of Healing Cancer. And the ball started rolling. So I had an appointment with the oncologist, Dr. Mandeep, a wonderful man. Everyone was always friendly and supportive and tried their best to encourage a positive outcome. Well, not tried their best. I believe it was a genuine looking for a positive outcome and showing that to me. So that really encouraged me that the stage 2B cancer can be fought and we can win this battle, and that was important to me and my family. I have 2 children, so getting a cancer diagnosis is never pleasant, and they made it feel like it was such a little thing and we can get this. So that was I really appreciated that. It was discussed that my plan would include 6 weeks of chemotherapy, nutraceuticals and off-label drugs, based off the protocol that would come from the genomic testing that I was going to get done as well. Effectively, Dr. Mandeep wanted to shrink the tumour and then give me an operation, a hysterectomy, and go with that plan. And this was not something available to me through New Zealand's standard of care approach. Because of the stage, it's not deemed operable, and they're not willing to try and shrink it and then operate. So I really appreciate this approach from Art of Healing Cancer and the individualized care that you get based off you, the person, and your cancer specifically. So Arpan organised a group through WhatsApp to organise my visa details. This was all such an easy process considering the enormity of it for me, and this was the first experience of me travelling outside of New Zealand to across the world to India to receive cancer treatment. So I commend everyone involved, and Arpan set up a WhatsApp group for my treatment chat as well, and that included everyone who's involved with my treatment, administering medication, my nurses, the people involved with finances and billing systems, and the people involved with organising appointments and analysing the data from genomic testing, things like that. So with communication being well covered, I felt comfortable. It was daunting, but everyone was reassuring us that, that I would have people driving me to appointment. Everything will be taken care of, and that made me feel comfortable entering into this unknown world of cancer, unknown country of India. And so I arrived with my father. My father stayed with me for a week. We arrived on the 25th of January. So we had someone come and collect us from the airport, take us to our accommodation. This just made it very personalised and comfortable and convenient for us. We arrived on the Saturday, so on the Monday I have my first initial meet and greet. Dr. Mandeep, Arpan and my head nurse Sapinda. I was given an internal exam, blood samples taken, and a discussion involving just reaffirming my plan and my schedule. And the next day I had my PET CT scan. And then by the Wednesday my treatment started. I had chemotherapy and some standard nutraceuticals that are known to be good, and whilst we wait for the genomic testing results to tailor that further. The whole time I just really appreciate the positivity, the happiness, the smiles from people makes us feel comfortable in this treatment process, and Art of Healing Cancer and their staff are really good at that. So during my few weeks into my treatment of chemotherapy, I commend Med Harbour Hospital, who catered for me getting my chemotherapy, and my head nurse Sapinda. Everyone just is really kind in their treatment of their patients. Any questions I had or queries or symptoms I was feeling, I was open to discussing those on WhatsApp, and someone would always respond very promptly, and it didn't matter what day or what time that was, and that I believe is what makes a good patient and professionals relationship work and makes us feel comfortable and looked after. After 2 weeks of treatment, I was in for my third chemo session, but before it started I had a physical exam and a meeting with oncologist Dr. Mandeep, and to his surprise and happiness, and to my surprise and happiness, the tumour had already shrunk 45 to 50%. So just after 2 sessions of chemotherapy, this was very promising and made us very excited to see how this would progress through my treatment. And then continuing to support me through my symptoms, I was struggling with chemotherapy building up in my system. I was battling with the typical side effects and low white blood cell count closer to the end there. And I commend India as a nation. I believe that it's probably the type of service you get is very different to New Zealand. So I had medication turning up to my hotel room when I needed it. It didn't matter what time it was. Sometimes it was 7 p.m. And then because I was suffering these side effects, it was very hard for me to get out and about when I was feeling so sick. So a nurse would come and take my blood tests at my hotel room. And I think that's that kind of service, when you need it, as you need it, wherever you need it, is really quite neat about the experience that I had. So getting on top of all that, I completed my 6 weeks of chemotherapy, and I received a second PET CT scan on the 17th of March, and this showed a massive reduction in the tumour size and from a 7 centimetre tumour to not even maybe 1 centimetre. It was determined that it was small enough to operate, and that was the main goal. So we achieved that, and everyone was very happy. So my surgery was booked for the 26th of March, and I met with Dr. Mandeep, the oncologist, and Dr. Tripti, which was the gynecology surgeon, and they operated, giving me a hysterectomy but keeping my ovaries intact. The team at the hospital, everyone just really tried their best to accommodate me and making me feel welcome, cared for, was just the main thing for me, because I was there on my own. It made that comfort when you're feeling vulnerable, when you've had surgery, when you feel unwell, when you're in pain. All these emotions sometimes get on top of you, and the nurses, the attendants were really kind to me in that regard. And I was in there for 4 days, and the doctors came in to check up on me often and reassure me that what I was feeling was normal and I was getting better each day, and that just made those 4 days go quickly. The team at Art of Healing Cancer then had to support me through some challenges around my visa extension. Everyone just acted as they needed, when they needed, and communicated with me well. So on the 3rd of April, Dr. Mandeep and Dr. Ritik met with me and explained my results. So all my margins were clear, lymph nodes were negative. I am officially cancer-free, and for my whole team, everyone was so excited and so happy for me. It really warmed my heart to know that it's maybe more than a job to them. They get real pleasure and excitement out of seeing someone healed from their cancer, and I was reunited with my family back in New Zealand on the 6th of April, cancer-free, and I can't thank the team enough for the hard work and determination, encouragement, positivity, blessings, prayers. Everything that you've given me has been truly amazing, and I know that it takes a great big team for all of this to work. So I thank the whole team at Art of Healing Cancer, Dr. Mandeep and Dr. Tripti for performing a good surgery and the best outcome for me being cancer free. So thank you.